Now this is another one of those machines that I have wanted for a very long time and never thought I would find because of how long they've been off the market for. I really should have just bought one back in the day, because some of the issues that I had back then with the idea of getting it were driven by what was probably at the time a lot of pretty incorrect consumer reviews. So this is PowerGlide Platinum. I'm sure you all know just by looking at it, not even needing to read the script on the front. This popped up. I just happened to be scrolling through one day on eBay looking for PowerGlides, which I do every once in a while. And this popped up. It was brand new, still sealed in the box, had never been opened. And they didn't have any pictures of it, but from what I remember, it was only around like $50, $60 with shipping, and I just said, what the hell? Worst case, they got the wrong picture, and it's one of the newer PowerGlides, but even at that, it's still... Sorry again about that, guys. These batteries really need to be replaced for this camera, or better yet, the whole camera replaced, really. But, like I was saying, I just figured, what the hell, let's take a shot at it, see what I get. And lo and behold, I actually thought that I wasn't going to get the machine at first, because the seller sent a tracking number, wasn't valid, and then they sent me another email like a day later saying, hey, I put in the wrong tracking number. Don't worry, it's on its way. But, hey, this did show up here. Only real modification. It's still got its original belt on it, so I'm sure it will not like being on this carpet. I don't have any 7, 9, 10 belts on hand. Only modification, I do have a Hoover Y bag in place instead of the Bissell Style 7 paper bags, because for whatever reason, as popular as Bissell Style 7 is, there are no Style 7 HEPA bags. Or I think I did find some, but they were outrageously expensive, and Hoover Y fits fine. So yeah, it's a brand new PowerGlide Platinum, and I'm very, very happy to have it. It runs perfectly. We'll turn it on here and let it go. So, I really enjoy having this back. This makes me very happy. And I have to say, the one thing I said in my Power Force video is I was surprised at how relatively well they had kept the quality up, but really having one of these in my hands again, I realized it did fall quite a far way, because this is a supremely built machine, especially for I think these retailed around like $120, $150 at the time they were new. And it's really well built. It performs very well. It's a very lightweight machine. I'm really sad that no one really produces a machine quite like this today. I mean, Bissell's entire product line, as far as I'm concerned, is irrelevant because it's all built so poorly and filters so poorly and costs too much for just about anything you get. Hoover's whole normal domestic line is about the same. Dirt Devil is really irrelevant and has been for many years. The closest machine I can think of to this is the Royal Uprights, that the Clean Seeker and the Royal Lightweight that are based on the Wind Tunnel and Tempo. But even those, the lightweight one that's based on the Tempo has a lot less features than this and weighs about the same, and The one that's based on the older wind tunnels is about the same feature-wise, but is a little bit heavier, more cumbersome to work with. I don't know, I just really always enjoyed these machines, and I wish there was still something more similar to these around. I guess you could have gotten away with saying Panasonic uprights, but with those gone now too, the lighter weight Panasonics, there's not much, really. So, this is one of those things that I'm very happy to have, very surprised I was able to get in my collection. So, this really, I'm going to make one more video for the day today on that air purifier back there. Now, there are a couple of kind of updates that I want to let you guys know about. The first big one being, this is, at this point, you guys have seen most of what my collection entails, with the exception of 2 machines that I have to remake a video on that never got completed, and machines that are kind of shoved to the back of my closet in storage that would be pretty difficult to get out, get a video done on, and then get back stored the way they are. So I don't know when a video will come on those, but this is almost in a way the end of the line for videos here. Now if there's something I come across, I will definitely bring it, but I'm kind of running out of space for machines, and I have most of what I've always wanted in my personal collection outside of a few things. So I don't know how active I'm going to stay. There's not a lot that I really want to spend money on, and there are a lot of mass market machines out there that just really don't appeal to me. And quite frankly, you can only review so many Miele's and things like that, because a lot of them are very similar in terms of build, performance, and features. So, fair warning, I probably won't be all that active. Not that I died or anything like that, but it's really only going to be every once in a while that you get an update anymore, unless I end up somewhere else that has more space for me to have the machines out, more space for, you know, kind of doing demo style things, and I just have more time to do that. And the other last kind of update thing that I'm just going to do and give a quick shout out at the end is, there's a guy that I've been talking to. Most of you have probably, who are collectors, seen the thread on Vacuum Land already. What he's trying to do is start with getting the copyrights to the Phantom name and most of the copyrights for things like machine names and trademarks, things like that. So he's got info on that page on Vacuum Land, so I'll link that below. He's also got a GoFundMe that he's trying to basically raise money to cover legal costs and things like that, so I'll put that in the description below so you guys can take a look at that as well, if you want to back that, if that's something that you're interested in. And really, that's pretty much all for now. So I mean, as always, if you guys have any questions on this, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll try and answer it to the best of my abilities, or anything else that I've talked about in the end of this video here as well.